I'm Heath Taylor. I worked with Santone Lures, helping design the Santone HT's S3 Swimbait head. Been talking with Kathy and Jared, said they've been getting a few calls, emails. They want some tips on how to rig the bait on some different swim baits. So we're going to go through a couple different ways to fish the bait, as well as how to rig them on different style swim baits. Right now I've got all 4 sizes that are offered right now: quarter, half, 3/4, and 1 ounce, and we'll talk a little bit about each one. Okay, we have the 1/4 ounce and 1/2 ounce, which were doing really well earlier in the year, during the spring and early summer during the shad spawn. A lot of people were throwing the 1/2 ounce. The 1/4 ounce came out just at the tail end of the shad spawn, and really looking forward to throwing it more this fall. I got to play around with the 1/2 ounce and prototype of the 1/4 ounce a little bit at Monticello last year, fishing the pad stems in the wintertime, slow rolling a swim bait through the lily pad stems, and did real well. Yeah. That's it. Here's the ones that people are throwing right now. Now that it's summertime, we're about mid-August. People are throwing the 3/4 and the 1 ounce, fishing out deep road beds, ledges, points, brush piles, and that's what's working on suspended fish and also fish that are on the bottom. Okay, first bait that we'll talk about is this is a solid body. It's a hand poured swim bait. I actually pour it. It's got a hook slot in the belly, and we'll show you how to rig it up on the 3/4 head. Basically all you want to do is, it's got the extra large spring keeper that's bigger than most other spring keepers on the market. You just want to take and center it right there in the nose. You'll just take and push it down and start twisting the bait. Now the spring is wide enough that it grabs the outside walls of the bait itself. And you're just going to screw it all the way until it sucks down onto the head, just like that. You see how the head is made to basically kind of protect the bait, keep it from pulling down. Okay. Then what you want to do is just measure. I'll take a look, and what I'll do is just put my finger where the hook is coming through, or going to come through, and then you'll just go in that spot, go straight through that belly slot, that belly slip, and go straight up through the middle of the bait and out the top. Now you've got the bait rigged perfectly straight, just like that. You've got the head tucked in, head of the bait tucked inside the head of the jig head. Now, something I do, and you don't have to, but is I will actually take and open up this hook just a little bit. Like I said, this is not required, but I'll take and bend it out just a little bit, and then I'll take and skin hook just like that. And when the fish bites the bait, it's going to push that plastic down and expose that whole big bite of that 8/0 hook. So that's basically how I rig. And this is the bait I've been throwing this summer and doing real well with. And a lot of the guides at Fork are throwing swim baits, this one and some similar, on this 3/4 ounce head. Another bait we'll talk about is a hollow belly. A lot of people use, they're completely hollow, and the problems that everybody's had in the past, and I've had with the past because I've thrown these a lot, is the heads are actually hollow. And when you use a smaller spring, it's going to tear out the middle of that, because all you're hooking into, if you have a short spring, is that center part. Like I said earlier, just twist this in here. It'll actually grab the walls of the plastic instead of just the nose. And the same thing, you'll take and measure up my finger. This is on the 1 ounce head, and I'll go straight up through the swim bait itself. And skin hook it. And that's a hollow belly rigged on a 1 ounce head. Okay, here's a smaller 4-inch hollow belly that I'll throw a lot of times, especially early in spring up shallow when bait fish are a lot smaller. This is on the 1/4 ounce head. Same thing. Just push the nose against the spring, twist it. Like I said, the bigger spring will actually grab the walls of the plastic. Measure it. Straight up, straight through. And then skin hook it. And there you've got it. Like I said, the great thing about this extra large spring is it locks that bait on there. So you get a lot more fish with one bait than you're used to getting. Alright, I hope that helped y'all. If y'all want any more information, y'all can go to santonelures.com. There's a link on there to another video of actual underwater video footage of the jig head on several other different swim baits. Some of these that I've got in my hand. Thank y'all.